think I'm going off the pill. I don't like all those hormones put in my body.
I totes understand. Have you ever thought about the sponge?
OMG, TTYL, I didn't even know they still had that.
For sure, girl. It went away for a little while, but it's back and better than ever.
Does it work?
The sponge is safe and effective. It works 3 ways. It catches the sperm, it absorbs the sperm, and continually releases non-xenol 9 to kill the sperm.
Wow, that sounds really effective. Me likey.
You dang right it is, and you don't even need a prescription.
But is it easy to use? I don't want anything too complicated.
It's so easy to use. Check it out. The sponge is a temporary method for women to prevent pregnancy. The sponge covers the cervix and contains a substance called spermicide. Spermicide kills sperm. To use the sponge, first wash your hands and remove from the package. Wet the sponge and squeeze the sponge. This gets rid of excess water and activates the spermicide. To insert, first fold the sponge with the dimple facing up. With the loop hanging down, insert the sponge into the vagina and push it up as far as it can go with 1 or 2 fingers. When you remove your fingers, the sponge will unfold, covering the cervix open. Check with the fingers to make sure it's properly placed. The sponge works immediately. You can have sex right away and is effective up to 24 hours. Know that it does not protect you from any sexually transmitted diseases.
Typical effectiveness for those who have not given birth is 88%. This means 12 out of 100 women will become pregnant. Typical estimated effectiveness for those who have given birth is 76%. This means that 24 women out of 100 will become pregnant. To be most effective, the sponge should be inserted before sex and stay in place for at least 6 hours after the last sexual act and removed after 30 hours using the loop. The sponge is not reusable. A woman who is having her period cannot use the sponge. Women who use the sponge may be at a slightly increased risk of toxic shock syndrome. Women who have a history of toxic shock syndrome should not use the sponge. People who are sensitive to non-xenol 9 may experience irritation, which can include localized burning, itching, redness, or rash. These symptoms will typically subside gradually within a few days to a week. Using the spermicide non-xenol 9 many times a day by people at risk for HIV may irritate tissue and increase the risk of HIV and other sexual